What is up, everyone? This is the morning for us because we are gonna be watching Dead by Daylight 9-year anniversary broadcast, aka the FNAF stream.
I have been waiting for this collab since last August when they announced it. I have been like jittering in my seat ever since this morning. I woke up at 4. I'm also just excited because this is like the first DLC that somewhat I'm not saying it's catered towards me only. I'm just saying like this is a DLC that's like actually for people of my generation, I guess you could say, or horror for our generation.
people from my generation, you're making us sound so
Old.
old right now. But not
I'm
really,
old for
actually. Never mind.
old. I'm really old.
No, but I can see what you mean. I mean, previously we've had horror icons that are like that define the genre, but
Back
that
in the
was sort of back
day,
in the day.
yeah, way before way before our time because we weren't even born.
Exactly. And this is like something new, fresh from this a more later generation than the other previous killers that we've had in this game.
At least for
And
me,
it actually marks the first time an indie horror icon gets into the game.
true.
So that's pretty
I was about to say,
exciting.
was there another one? But I don't think there is. I think this is like the
No,
first.
all the other ones are either like their original killers or just like killer icon.
I was gonna say like this is like at least for me personally, this is like bigger than Steve and Smash. Like when that got revealed, I was so fucking hyped. But this is probably bigger for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I still remember that. We probably would have done a reaction if it wasn't during our middle of our school day. Any predictions, Adrian? In the meantime, that we're doing this intro, and, before I officially
Well,
begin.
obviously, you gotta have SpringTrap as a killer. I'm gonna be so incredibly pissed if it's like the Mimic or anyone else besides SpringTrap.
The memory.
That's what the community has been asking for like 4 years for Dead by Daylight. So that's what I'm hoping they bring. Survivor, Michael Afton. It seemed the collaboration picture kind of seemed like it was only like the game from or the game side of FNAF. So
Mm-hmm.
gotta be Game Michael or maybe Henry. Who knows?
Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna find out, but it definitely has to be like Michael. Like, imagine it's just
Yeah.
some generic security guy. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, they could do the Ghostface thing where the security guard has its own lore.
Like specifically for Dead by Daylight, I guess. But like,
It
come on,
wouldn't be.
you're gonna
It'd be
rob us from
disappointing,
getting
but like
like Michael. It could be cool if like Vanessa also becomes a survivor as well.
true. I've seen people saying that they want like Vanny as like a Legion skin.
Oh, that would be cool. Can we just quickly talk about how like Vanny was kind of like wasted potential?
Oh yeah, everyone knows it.
And
Everyone
by
says it on
kinda,
the
I mean
internet. Yeah.
it was extremely wasted potential. She was like all over
I know the
the initial
promotion.
marketing too, and then she just appeared like twice, and then that's it.
Now, to be fair, they had to go through the troubleshooting of COVID, but still, it's wasted potential, really.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Cause like now she's not bad anymore, or at least from what we can tell from the ending, from the some of the endings you get, she's not Vanny anymore. So we'll never see that character get fully realized ever again, which really sucks. 'Cause I actually really liked her design and stuff. That shit was pretty cool.
Oh, George,
Yeah,
I
what's
forgot
up?
to tell you. Uh, there was an interview done with the main guy who gets the licenses for this game,
Okay. Oh yeah,
and he
it's
said that
yeah. Okay.
yeah, his name is Matthew Cote. He's a pretty chill dude.
All right.
But he said that when they were making the FNAF chapter, he and his team watched like hours upon hours of Markiplier videos.
Wow, that was funny.
So
Hours and hours
the
of
chick
Mark
was
Plumbers. That's funny.
Markiplier's a survivor, please.
Imagine, like no
He's
one
my
thought of it. They're like, "Oh, cool, he watched Markiplier," but like they just reveal it that Markiplier is just straight up Survivor. That'd be hilarious.
not these DVD content creators, not Markiplier.
I mean, it would make sense for this specific chapter, but like if they were to randomly drop him like anywhere else, that'd be kind of funny.
Like dropping Nick Cage Part 2.
Exactly, it's just a random celebrity. That is funny. Luckily for them, most of the at least the OG games are not like explorable like that. Like you get to see like the camps and stuff, some of the party rooms and stuff, but other than that, you don't really have to explore that much to get the environment right.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the map is. If it's Fazbear's Fright, I hope to God that when you do all the generators and you open the doors, the entire map starts going up in flames.
That'd be an
That'd be so
amazing
cool.
detail. That would be an amazing detail. Like instead of like you know how cause like in regular Dead by Daylight when like you could do all the like when you open the doors and stuff like it starts to do the countdown and stuff. And the map naturally
Yeah.
like withers away and stuff like that. It would be cool if like for that specific map it has like a special animation where like the building just starts to burn.
He's so cool. Please. It'd be really cool too if it's like as a survivor, if you escape, it plays like the time end at the end of like every night.
True, yeah. That would be cool as well.
Or they could do that when the generators pop.
No, I think that should be saved like towards the end. Cause then you'll hear that every single time you complete a gen in that map. It'll probably get annoying.
No. I mean like when the last generator pops.
True. But I mean that's not really the end. You still gotta open doors, so I feel like that should be saved for the doors. Or the hatch as well.
Hatch as well, yeah.
Yeah. If they were doing the research through watching Markiplier, that wasn't really doing research. That was just having a good time.
You don't understand, George. He's the king of FNAF. No.
He is the self-proclaimed king of FNAF. That is true. We'll come back. In case you're wondering, we're only gonna watch specifically the FNAF version of the FNAF part of this stream. If something really cool happens like before that, we'll talk about it a little bit, but that's not gonna be the main focus for this reaction at least. So in case you were wondering, if we don't show that, that is why.
Yeah.
Or whatever happened afterwards too, because apparently there's something else afterwards. But yeah, we're only here for FNAF.
Yeah.
Sue us.
Also, there was a weird thing at the end of this live stream. They said they have something called Make Your Own Chapter. Very weird.
That would be so cool. Imagine getting your own killer with the map and a survivor. Dude, that would be sick.
Oh, they get like the community to make all that.
I would assume that has to be what it is. Like you submit like what your killer would be, your unique killer, what their abilities would be,
Their power. Yeah.
and then like they could like if they really like the concept, they could just expand on that. That would be so cool. Wonder if you get any compensation for that, but I assume the reward is literally just having your stuff in the game.
Recently, they updated the game.
With credits,
Wednesday,
of course.
Yeah, they updated the game Wednesday and they added some fan-made skins that won last anniversary.
Oh yeah, they do that every year. But yeah, I guess with that being said, we'll see you in the FNAF version of, the FNAF portion of this reaction. We'll pick it up then.
Yeah.
Alright, it seems it's that time of the live stream, everybody.
Talking about FNAF.
FNAF.
Daylight.
Look, the screenshot that you were talking about is right there.
Oh.
My heart genuinely just started racing. That's crazy.
Same.
Hello, PAX.
Isn't it awesome to be back here?
It's amazing to be back here. It's nice to see you, even though I don't see quite well. It's nice to see you in person. Also,
I read.
Hi to everybody.
He said he didn't see as well, so it might be like a condition with his eye. Like maybe it's still healing. I think maybe.
Especially Mr. Unknown somewhere there. Amazing. But I don't see anything. So right
After.
All right, so of course being here is pretty special, and we're here. It's perfect that we're here to announce and to reveal a little bit more of our top requested, of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight, the top requested license.
Yeah,
I can't
so
wait.
Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter, as we've said. It is one of those crazy games. It's such an amazing story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did. It was one of the first little indie horror games. Today, it is a gigantic behemoth of a game and universe, actually. And we are
It's a big franchise now.
to have Five
Very
Nights
big
at Freddy's
franchise.
universe finally come into the fog.
Yeah.
To the fog, baby.
So of course the team has had a blast creating this
Fuck, did you
chapter.
put up?
It's such an amazing universe to explore.
That happened like
And
in like
I
2
just wanted to
seconds.
say-
I don't know what that was. Maybe my phone.
We do survey. We survey our community to know what you want out of licenses and content, and we listen to it. And Five Nights at Freddy's has been the top of the list for the longest time.
I wonder what the top
finally-
3 is. So FNAF was definitely one of
So
them.
what are we
But I wonder
doing
what the other one.
with
I think it's
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Friday the
Yeah, okay,
13th
so,
and
let's start.
I think are the
and
top 3 besides
reveal our new
FNAF.
killer.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Friday the
Show that
13th.
bad boy.
Oh shit. Okay. Ah yes, there he is.
Yes.
There he is. There's the boy.
Yes. Oh my god. Thank God it's SpringTrap. Thank God. Yes.
Oh, I
Oh, what
didn't.
was
I
that?
get to see that graphic. Oh, there you go. Nice. Look at him. Look at our boy.
Oh my god. Dude, he's so fuzzy too. I love that. I love the
Yeah, he
detail.
is fuzzy. I was like, there's
You like
something with
that?
his texture. I was trying to put my finger on it, but yeah, it's like,
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
it
Well,
looks
thank
so
you for
good.
that. So
So happy.
I guess we made the right choice. Yeah, it was obvious to us too. Of course, Springtrap is the ultimate villain of the series, and
Thank
for
God.
the first
God,
time
it's not the
ever,
Mimic.
you'll be able to be in the suit. Isn't that amazing? You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
He will be known as the animatronic in our game.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, okay.
So
Ah, okay, yeah,
again,
makes sense. The animatronic,
Today
yep.
we won't go into the power or the
Alright.
perks. Yeah, we're not revealing a lot, but we'll show some screenshots later, and if you watch closely, you might see something very interesting. We're adding on top of the killer a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter that will appear
Interesting.
every time you play as
Monitors,
Springtrap
I'm assuming?
or that you face Springtrap. So you might get a clue about this. So obviously, we will reveal more of that.
I just want to say
in,
I'm very glad they
a couple of
chose the
weeks, in
FNAF
another
3
stream.
design of SpringTrap. Thank God it's not Scratch.
But I want to say that the power and the perks are.
Yeah, there's no
very
way they would have
authentic
done
to
that.
The universe.
I assume they're probably gonna save their first skin or something.
Yes. Now, one of the other ways that we like to bring authenticity to the content that we create is with cosmetics, of course. And there are going to be a few really cool ones as we release this, but there's one we absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we will have
It has
be
to be
directly
the
from
movie.
and we're going to show it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking knew it. Okay. Huh? Oh! Look at him, bro! Look at him, dude! That's awesome! Oh my god. That's crazy.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's so
You
cool.
may have
Holy
noticed on
shit.
screen there.
He did the
this
little walk.
is
The yellow rabbit.
movie
Yes,
as portrayed
nice.
by the
Walk.
absolutely talented Matthew Lillard. So we.
I wonder if he voices
Cut it
him.
out. Not only are we gonna have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record all the voiceover.
Let's go! Hell yeah.
Oh, dude.
I was gonna say, as much
I
as
hope
he really likes this role, like he generally does like the
That's
role, so
exactly
I
what
would be
I
surprised
said
if he
when I heard
declined it.
that.
I'm very happy. I'm glad he enjoyed
Oh!
it.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec.
Take those, right
you.
now.
Holly oxen free. Holly oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
Look at that lad.
Dude. Oh my god.
Fun.
He is such a cool guy.
So as you've seen, there is no survivor in this chapter, but but there is a map.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. We couldn't do this without, of course, the iconic location of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Please show us.
You have things? Oh yeah.
Ah, from the movie. Okay.
Oh, it's one from the movie. too.
Nice, yeah. Hell yeah. Makes sense.
So
That guy in the
we
audience,
took
that's me.
inspiration from the first game. So most of it.
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
So instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk in it, and it's filled with Easter eggs, surprises,
Hell yeah.
and of course jump scares.
Arcade.
The
Look,
Freddy.
the Core 3.
Oh, the
There's
Core 3 there? I didn't even
also,
notice.
Fantastic. Oh well, I'll let you react to this a little bit more. I think
Oh, the time traveling ball pit.
it is.
Or it's
cool.
just a regular ball pit,
It's
one of the two.
An awesome map. The team did great. Can't wait for you to play into it. So there's also something very, very cool, a quality of life feature that we're adding with this chapter. We will have a separate queue where you'll be able to go exclusively in this map.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's something that's going to be present for every
Support.
upcoming map in the future also.
Yeah, let us know if you actually like the feature, and that's what we'll do. All right.
I mean, if everybody hates it, we'll take it out, but we try to listen, is what I'm saying.
What else?
Well, I think we're actually out of time on this one, so it's okay. There's going to be a big stream. Also, you should know, especially there might be a few people here who are big fans of Five Nights at Freddy that do not know Dead by Daylight so well yet. So go check out our socials, check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot more information in the weeks leading up to the actual release. So right now, Dave and I will scoot. Dave will be back later, don't worry. And right now we'll leave the room to Rose and Eric to take you through some of the really cool collections coming this year.
How long has this
Okay.
been, actually? How long have we been watching
I
this?
think it's only like 20 minutes. Or, or at least this particular section, I think, is only
What
20
is it we're
minutes.
removing?
Oh, okay.
The
So I think
cool
the highlight
accents
of that
and
FNAF
is
thing
no
was
exception.
definitely the
So why
yellow
don't we
rabbit
dive
skin.
in,
That shit
because
was
the show is
cool.
running by us very quickly.
Was
He's
so-
a big lad. He is a huge lad.
About a year
Huge
ago,
lad.
we did a community contest where people got.
And
to
I'm
Assume
so
it's
glad
some
they were
songs,
able to get him to
players
do
and,
some voice
survivors,
lines. That's
among
awesome.
other things.
Voice line.
And they've just started
Yeah.
going
Hell
out
yeah.
in this week's update.
Another talkative killer! Hooray!
Maybe. We got Jake Lone Wolf.
So that was a singularity.
Whoa!
skin.
Look at that singularity
Jake Lone
skin.
Wolf outfit by Fairy Kun, Little Friend Badge by Yuki Yamato, and Singularity Death Top by It's Your Boy.
It's just a skull with a little frog on it.
It's a discussion about the singularity.
I think it's a poison dart frog. Could be wrong.
It's missing something on its face. Should we add the frowny face back to that?
Yeah, I don't know why you guys got rid of the frowny face. Put it back.
Now we have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
This is how community people pressure the devs to do things.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned. And we have a bunch more.
I didn't even know that was
going
a
out in
thing.
riffs throughout the year. So
So the yellow rabbit skin, I wonder if there's like an option to like toggle the mats on and off, you know? So
there's
if you want to play as
really,
Matthew Lillard, you
an
can, or if
exciting
you want to play as the
one,
yellow
Rose,
rabbit.
that,
True, actually. I would assume it counts like as a mask.
video
You know,
game
because you know how different colors have different
Yeah, right.
masks. I would assume that's what it was.
So, as you guys might already know.
But yeah, that was really cool. I guess we covered a little bit of some of the stuff we got really excited for, like like I said, the yellow rabbit skin was
We
awesome.
also
I
have
don't know.
some
I don't think I
super
mentioned
cool
it in the
Witcher
beginning,
games
but I was talking to Adrian before this that definitely there's no way we wouldn't have a yellow rabbit skin as a legendary for SpringTrap.
Look, I didn't think we were because that's a very suspicious manner. But I was gonna say I didn't think. we
Take
were
my
gonna
money.
yellow rabbit skin 'cause-
Take my money now.
We couldn't talk about
Anyways,
the
I
Witcher
was gonna say,
so
I didn't think we were gonna
enjoy.
get movie skins because the promotion all the way back in August of last year, like it was only like credited to Scott, so I didn't think we were gonna get like Universal or dual stuff.
Wait, what was? Wait, say what you said again.
Other things. We're done with Witcher for now, but other
The
things.
promotional
So,
image,
Fernat, who you
like
saw,
back
is
last
a tall
August,
guy,
only
big
had like
bushy
Scott
eyebrows
Cawthon
back in the day.
credited, so I didn't think we were gonna get like movie or dual stuff.
With the
Oh,
Boulet
okay.
brothers.
I guess that makes sense. Maybe they could have done that on purpose as well. Imagine if they like didn't put it just so people wouldn't speculate that we're getting a legendary skin.
excited about our crossover with Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite episodes of the show is when we did our
true,
Dead
true.
by Daylight challenge, and our cast had to come up with looks worthy of becoming a new killer skin in Dead by Daylight.
The Boulet Brothers collection will feature
finished the
two
outro.
outfits. The first is the iconic outfit.
Yeah, I just got distracted. I was like, wait, these costumes look sick as fuck. What the hell?
The
This is,
second
have you heard of the
is
show
Boulet
called The
Brothers
Mask? It
outfit
kind of
for
gives
the
me those
artist.
vibes, but it probably
It's a
is
mix
not
of
like
both
that at all.
looks. Keep an
But the
eye out
costume
for
looks
this
really
collection
cool.
releasing on July 8th.
We'll see you in the
Um,
fog.
What I was gonna say, yeah. So that was the really big thing for us. We got to see more of the map. They said that there's gonna be like jump scares in the map as well. So I wonder if there's like a oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I wonder. That's for the hunters, right?
here,
Yeah.
what you just
The artist.
saw.
Nice.
We're gonna keep
Yeah,
it
there's gonna be
rolling.
jump
The show
scares
doesn't
and
have
stuff. So I
limited
wonder if there's like,
time, so
imagine if
next
like Golden
up,
Freddy
some
has like a
people
one in
step
like
forward
1,000
Dead by
chance to like jump
Daylight.
scare you if you like
What
enter a
details
room.
about this one?
That'd be awesome.
So last year, Supermassive Games released the cast.
Or maybe next to the ball pit, you'll get the
which
Trap?
explored the
Or,
origins
no,
of
it
a
was
brand
a
new
pit
killer.
trap. There you go.
This year,
Like
A pit
brings
trap.
some
Springtrap from the Into the Pit book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just get him to pop out and like jump
Today,
scare you, kind of like that
we'll
that
be
like that
entering
one
the
area
so
in
Infinite
the alien map.
Trials as a cool new legendary outfit
Yeah.
of the Trapper.
That'd be
I
funny.
think that's what they were like doing again, basically.
can
You know
look
what's funny?
for
There's like I saw
those
that there's
champion outfits
arcade
released
machines in there.
in September.
Imagine if they like in the
And just
arcade
as a
machines
note,
you see
if you play the game,
GGIY
that's
or
a
whatever that
screenshot
little
from the
thing
casting of
was.
Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot.
That'd
This
go
game
that'd set the
is from Dead
fandom
by
into a
Daylight.
blaze.
Based on. So stay tuned
That
for
would be really funny.
one. All right, last one. Oh, actually, before we go on, if
And
you
yeah, we
haven't played
it's
Rise of
actually
Frank Stone,
like
which I
they
think
took
you should,
inspiration from
it is
like the
now
movie. I mean,
80%
they also
off
said the game as
right
well, but
now.
like clearly like
No
the
excuse
outside of
not to
it
buy
and
it.
like
Go play
bits and
that
parts of
amazing
the
game.
inside as
And shout
well
out to
is from the
Supermassive. We love
from
it.
the movie,
Okay,
specifically
last
the
one
sign
on
and
Rose
that
Rock
that little
for us
arc
today
that you
is,
walk through to get
adding
inside
some
the
new
building.
outfits to an
So
existing
that's still cool
Fable
though. I'm not
collection.
mad about that. I like
We're
that.
adding
It's a
2
mixture of
new
the two.
outfits
It looks
to
like.
the Tomb
I wonder if the
Raider
core
are
3 or the
releasing
core
on
4 as
August
well,
5th.
because I assume
The
Foxy's
first
there
one
in his
is
own little
Laura's
corner.
classic
I wonder if they're gonna
ensemble,
do anything or they're
which
just there
is
for show.
the iconic
Tomb
look.
Raider, Lara Croft.
I'm really I don't know if we can go back to that image.
Yep.
But like, if
Oh yeah,
there's
we
like a
could do that.
generator right
I
there,
mean,
That
yeah,
started it all for Tomb Raider,
we
and
can
we're
go
super
back.
if there's like a
happy to
generator in the middle
to be bringing it to Dead by
or
Daylight.
like behind the
We'll
stage,
also
it would
be
be
adding
really
an
cool. Like once you
Ember
finish
outfit,
that
but
particular
we'll be
generator,
sharing
the
versions of
animatronics
that in
start
the
like
future.
performing. I think that'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh, that would be
Wasn't
sick.
it?
Like, yeah, it's tied to the animatronics. That would be really cool. That'd be a really nice detail, actually.
Get
I agree.
Thank
Because
you
some
so
maps
much,
do that.
Rose. I
On the
told
saw
you
map,
this
when
was
you do certain
fine.
generators,
FNAF is a
certain
big
doors
deal,
open
but
up
these are a
to
big deal too,
like,
right,
new map or
guys?
like new sections. So
Wouldn't that be cool if that was like a perk or something, or like a add-on
So
or
there's
something,
plenty
where
of other
like
collections that are still going to be
they
released, and we just
spawn
don't have a million
some
viewers on the
animatronics
show
in
to show you
the
all of them, so stay
in the
tuned.
map
Check out Dead by Daylight, our
for
social media,
SpringTrap,
you can
and
keep
then
up.
like
And
the
now,
more gens get
Rose,
progressed,
I
the
will
more they
bid
power
you
it up,
adieu. Thank
the
you so
more
much for joining
they
us.
get powered up or they turn
Thank
on.
you, everyone.
5 gens at Freddy's.
By gens at Freddy's. And they like walk around that area like zombies, but
Folks,
they don't go through sound. They only go through like whatever the red light eyes like follow.
So we are here for Dead by Daylight's 9th
That'd be really
anniversary,
cool.
but we are
That was the initial screenshot we got. Looking really cool. Looking really
Yep.
fuzzy. Look at his fucking goofy ass smile. Wait, does it
Oh, it
say
looks so
now?
good.
Wait, actually, does it say now? Universe or anything? No, it doesn't. It still says Scott Cawthon only. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Switch is gonna have some really cool maps. Oh, cool. This is where we got like the Matthew Lillard skin, which is look at that. Look at like it's just like stuff like just balloons everywhere.
Yeah,
He's
birthday
doing his
cake.
little walk when he entered the fucking movie. Look at that. That big ass knife. I just realized how fucking huge that knife is. What the fuck? That's so funny.
It's like a sword.
It's like a mini machete, bro. Basically, like what the hell? That's crazy.
So, of course,
It would be funny if you saw like where the cupcake bit him. That would have been a funny detail.
So-
Let's see. Then of course Matthew Lillard
I'm
being
glad
Matthew
that it-
Lillard. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad that the map is like half indoor, half outdoor.
Yeah, that makes sense because you know you can only stretch the FNAF building for so long because it's only a limited amount of rooms, especially in the first location.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. Hell yeah.
It's gonna be so cool to see in game, dude. I can't wait.
I imagine this working like the theater map we have currently, but except the building is actually way bigger than the little small theater.
I think it's
I
like
would-
half and half, basically.
Yeah, basically what I was trying to say.
Inspiration
Yeah, as
from
well.
the first game.
That was really cool.
So
Yeah,
instead-
this is the arc and stuff I was talking about. It was really cool. Oh look, there's a gen right there in the middle. Wow, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
pain.
look,
to,
yes, look.
That's gonna be a fucking pain to do.
So that has to be
It's,
one-
it's literally just out in the open.
It's gonna be a pain to do, but we gotta do it because we gotta activate the animatronics. Okay.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk. And of course, jump scare.
Yeah, look, I can't believe you missed the core. That was like the first thing my eye spotted. Look at him.
I
He's
was-
just chilling right there.
I was looking to the right where it said arcade because it had like a bright Freddy face, and
Ah, I
then because
see.
like the main core were like on the shadows. I didn't see them at first.
Yeah, that's so
Cares.
cool.
Fantastic. Oh,
You get
well,
another
let you
angle of this main
react to this
area.
a little
There's a
more.
giant hole in the wall for some reason. Looks like a fucking
No,
meteor
that-
crashed in
that's
there.
That's what the end of the movie when the entire place started going down.
True, actually. It's just funny that it's just that one very specific area. This arcade room where they were talking about the ball pit. Oh, very cool, very cool.
It is cool. It's
Wow, what are the odds? That's funny.
Great. Can't of life.
I think was that everything they
let's end
showed?
this quick rush because I do have to go.
Yeah, I think that was it. That everything they showed as well. So, all right. Like we said, that was really cool. Actually, we thought it was gonna be a longer segment, but that makes sense that they wouldn't spoil everything. They would just give us bits and teasers. I mean, we're not that far away from the actual chapter, so it makes sense that we'll get fed information bit by bit as we go along. But yeah, no survivor though. That is confirmed. Which is unfortunate, but you know,
Bit of a bummer, but you know,
at least
getting
we got a
Matthew
map,
Lillard and
so.
SpringTrap, I'm more
Yeah,
than
and we got a map.
And-
That's like really detailed apparently, so I'm sure that makes it up. And we got Matthew Lillard actually giving us some voice lines for the killer, so I'm happy. I'm more than satisfied with that. But yeah. With that being said, we'll see you when that chapter releases, because you bet we're gonna fucking play the shit out of that when it releases.
Okay.
So yeah. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Hello guys, it is me, the back comp diver, and please like and subscribe, because if you're no green card, I'm illegal as shit.